Hmm. Welcome time. It's time to win. I'm feeling like winning. I'm thinking tonight we just set up all the run. I think we just set up the run. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up the run. Okay. Looking for a motherly instinct or profit motive. With the actual desire to get anomalous bonds, but anomalous bonds never shows up. Never shows up. The actual perk, not quality, but the perk priority that we're looking for is a profit motive. 2 profit motives. Well, okay. We're looking to get anomalous bonds within the first 2 perks, then motherly instinct or profit motive, and then after that we want, after motherly instinct we want a really, after motherly instinct we just want 2 profit motives. I keep forgetting that the stamina in my hands is so low, just so I can get the backpack. Honestly, I was thinking of optimizing by not running the backpack, that way I don't have to go another binding. Very strong possible idea. No grab. Ooh, auto baton. This is very useful. Hands at half stamina. Ooh. I'm just really afraid that the run might not win. I really want this. I really want to win this run so bad. So bad. Man. Autoplay has started playing the curse songs. If you don't know this song, this is the song that plays in fun level of the Backrooms game. And it just loops for hours and hours as your friends are trolling you. Ooh. May I? Some of the lyrics are really dark, but it's got a good vibe that makes you go insane. I really hope some crazy white knucklers can appreciate the absolute hell of effort. I feel like Pro Fuzz when he was grinding out Masochist.
Caution. Possible structural weakening detected in training chamber 66 support beams. Refrain from heavy equipment use.
Brick. Ooh. You ever go so insane that you don't care about if your stream gets what? Sorry, it's a song. But you ever go so insane that you don't care about anything, not even copyright? You day. You day. I don't want any of this. I need funniest timeline or something to set me up. But I'll keep going because it's not over. Few days, then.
Levels rising. Source unknown.
What are you waiting for? Run. I'm just kidding. Run. I'm just kidding. You day. You day. You day. No grubs to be spotted. This may just be the worst run ever. The worst run. Ooh. If you feel like you don't want to talk, you should talk anyways. You know, some people like to just lurk their life away. There's a grub spawn right there. Profit motive, or... I'm fine not caring about what experimental perk we get if we can pull something huge. Something real huge. Something really huge, like massive. I would love to be able to do this run. Grubby's here. What's it gonna be? Motherly instinct or what? What are we looking at? Profit motive? Motherly instinct. Ah, I'll take it. Quite the vibe switch after that degenerate song we just listened to. Whew. Go 2 more. A little bit more, a little bit more. Grubby, it's okay. I'll get your brother.
Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators until further notice. Emergency evacuation route.
What the heck just happened? What? That infuriates me. Did I just blank out? Did I get hypnotized? What happened? How did I just so blatantly die there? I thought I was gonna grab onto something. Ugh. It would be really cool if a cool guy went in chat and he said, "You got this! I believe in you!" Delivering 900 grubs to Mother sounds stupid. No one would probably dare try it, but you were delusional and insane enough to do it, despite the 6 hours of death. Despite everything. Despite everything. Holy. Maybe it's me or just the absolute banger that is this song. Ocean of colors. Now I know my eyes ain't what they used to be. Those knuckles don't look very white. Leo lags a lot. What brings you here? Leo lags a lot. It's been a while. Well, if you got this, buddy. When you were listening, you play White Knuckle, Leo lags a lot. It's been a while. I remember you when you were watching me play Terraria. You got this, buddy. Thank you. My knuckles aren't white because I have a binding, basically a self-inflicted debuff that allows me to have a... It's basically a trade-off. You can get what's called trinkets that give you big buffs. However, you must, if you get one for free, but if you're going to get more than one, then you must apply debuffs to yourself. and they're really dangerous debuffs. But the one I chose was half stamina, which is why my hands are constantly all red. But I love these hands, they're so cool. Love these hands so much. I've been grinding out this challenge for almost 6 hours. I know the stream probably doesn't say that. The timer on the top right is inaccurate. Not to include the hours of research I did just to make this run possible. It's gonna take hours to do it. Right now we're trying to roll perfect perks in order to, in order to make the run possible. Basically, we have infinite life, but the biggest thing that's actually shooting us down from making this work, with this run work, is the fact that we are relying on RNG to get the perfect artifact and the perfect perks. And if I need 3 major perks, we're talking, I need Motherly Instinct, I need Profit Motive, and I need Anomalous Bonds. I need all of them together. Most importantly, Anomalous Bonds, but all of them need to be working together. Like Zodiac Classic, I haven't played myself. I only know the game in passing. I guess that's true. Banger song, by the way. Love this song. So, essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to deliver 900 grubs to Mother. Now, in a normal run, you would get maybe 12 grubs if you get lucky. 12 grubs. And on top of that, you have a, what's the word? You have a limit on how many items you can hold in your inventory. Specifically, and if you go above that limit, you get what's called encumbrance. Essentially, you have an exponentially scaling debuff, capping out at 9 items over the limit that will slow you down to not even movable. Now, this debuff, however, its purpose is to make sure that people don't hoard items. However, we're delivering 900 grubs to Mother. You only see Mother once, so that means we need to have 900 items in our inventory. You're probably asking, then how the heck do you do that? Won't that debuff of encumbrance absolutely overwhelm you? And the answer is yes. But it's not just that. Like I said, encumbrance maxes out in 9 items, meaning any more items beyond that will not debuff. However, if you have items such as roaches or grubs that give you a 2% or 3% buff, you can stack them beyond encumbrance as to outstat the encumbrance debuff, which the game's not really prepared, or the game doesn't really want you to, but I'm doing it anyways. And that is what we're trying to do, which is why we need 3 major perks. We need Anomalous Bonds, which Anomalous Bonds will allow us to keep our items on death, which I'll get to. Okay, we'll start with grubs. So grubs have a chance of spawning, except for 3 definite spawns. They have a chance of spawning, meaning even if you had the perfect run, you could not find even like 20 grubs. Even if you had the perfect rooms, grubs themselves could not spawn, could just be unlucky and not spawn. However, we can use saves. Now, saves usually are meant to be like in the video game, it's meant to be sort of a continue where you left off, or you died, continue from here. And if you die, you lose all your items. However, with anomalous spawns, we keep all our items. Now you get what I'm doing. You get where I'm going with this. If we get a ton of saves and then tactically die, we can re-roll runes in order to get more grubs, despite stupid RNG and everything. And with enough grubs and roaches, we can just outstat boost the encumbrance debuff. And that is our goal. Now you might be asking, well, how do you get infinite saves? Isn't that an item you have to find? Yes. However, there is a guaranteed save slot that'll appear in Interlude 2, and that guaranteed save slot allows us to use what are called item lockers. These item lockers, you unlock them. They allow you to put items in between any areas. Essentially, there are 4 save points in the beginning. There's silos, habitation yellow, abyss, and nest. And these, if you die, you go to where you put your saves. However, item lockers, the way they work is that if you put an item in the locker, it doesn't matter which safe location you are, you can access those items no matter what. So if we were to put saves in the item lockers, bring them back all the way to the first save, by using that guaranteed save file that I just told you about, we can essentially guarantee us infinite life. And tied with anomalous bonds, we can essentially get infinite grubs, infinite life, and eventually out stat boost encumbrance and deliver 900 grubs to Mother. She's like a big elderly grub, which is the whole reason why we're doing this. But even with perfect, even if you play well, like just now, we didn't get any of the perks we want. So in order to set up this run, like I said, we need perfect perks, and the perfect perks that we don't have is Motherly Instinct, Profit Motive, Anomalous Bonds, and then we can get one more of any of those, but those are the 3 core. Now I just made it to the first save location and I didn't get anything. I didn't get any one of those 3. And although in later saves we can do what is called, what's the word? We can do what is called, not saves, we can do what is called re-rolling save states. Essentially, if we die to any of the perk vendors beyond the first one, if we die, we'll re-roll. However, because we didn't get anything on the very first perk machine, we have to restart the run completely. It's a lot. It's a lot. Really hope it works out. Now I have to restart the run. Devious work. It is so devious. Heart, you... What happened? I took a half-hour break and ate food, got some fresh air, and drank some water. But before that, before I took my break, the reason why I took a break is because I died too many times, ran out of saves, and then past that, I just didn't have any more saves, so the run was dead. The run was over. I couldn't do anything more. So now we're starting all the way at the beginning. We're starting all the way at the beginning, but I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling proud. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy challenge. In fact, I would say this is similar, if not the same, if not greater difficulty than what is called Masochist. Now, if you don't know what Masochist is, Leo lags a lot. Remember those debuffs I told you that you can apply to yourself to allow yourself to have interesting buffs or trinkets? Well, those debuffs stack really hard. One of them is called Beans and Batons. You basically don't get any amazing item. Another one is Double Gravity, which is a lot worse than you think. And I mean, one is half stamina, another one is hunted. Basically, if you have all the debuffs applied without any buffs except for one, you have to beat the game. And one of those debuffs is straight up no perks, so this gets really stupidly hard. But anyway, that's what Masochist is, and I would say this is on the same level of difficulty. And think you're cool. Wait, have you beat Masochist? I have not beat Masochist. Masochist is the one challenge I have not beat. I will do an astronaut run, but not Masochist. Masochist isn't for a while. Masochist is a beast. And I would need to sit down with ProFuzz in order to figure that out. Masochist is I don't know routing. Ooh, that is sad. Alright. And right now, currently, we're looking for a potential good run. I just need anomalous bonds or motherly instinct or profit motive, one of the 3 to start off. Preferably, I would love it to be anomalous bonds because it has the highest potential. Once I get anomalous bonds, I can just die infinitely. I could just die infinitely. None of these are good. Maybe physics graduate would be really good, but oh, that mother. Just a dark corner. Is the grub up here? No, it is not. No, it's really fun on the half stamina. I never play with half stamina binding, but getting into it is really fun. It's really fun not having the same stamina. It really forces you to be a better player. Because usually I would be taking my time with all of this, but instead having half stamina on my hands really forces me to be faster, make better moves, be more stamina efficient. Like I feel like I'm playing better than I ever have, just because it's like training weights. The elasticity of my skill is molding to this difficulty. Alright, bud, I'm not just gonna crash out. Alright, bud. Just try not to crash out too much. I'm gonna have to leave and I'm gonna have to love and lurk. Alright, I understand. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for dropping by, Leo Lags a lot. It's good seeing you after a while. Where's the 5% stamina buying? I want to play that. The 50%. It's half percent. It's let's see, it's this one right here. It's called Binding Weak Hands. Halves your total stamina capacity. Which is, the verbiage is very important. But where's the 5%? 5%. Did I say 5%? It's 50%, but I don't know where 5% is. I only know 50%. That's what I'm playing at. I know I said 5. I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. Give me 5% now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Give me the 0.1 seconds of stamina. Why is this door all black? That's some weird shaders. Just straight up no stamina. Something I liked that, like a really fun challenge I saw that Scourge did, is that he purposely gave himself the perk of broken hands, so basically he couldn't climb using his hands. However, to combat that, he gave himself 2 flare guns with infinite ammo, which was honestly a really cool run. But it was really cool because he couldn't climb at all. He just had to purely use the flare gun. No grubby. You know, also it's really cool having half stamina because I almost constantly see the really cool like row rooms. I feel like for fun, Holly could make me a canon character as the person who always puts the grub up on the top right. Motherly instinct, rabbit DNA. These are nothing what I want. I need to break down some items for more. I don't think that was worth it. I have 2 syringes I can use to potentially get more money. Ooh, give me what I want. Profit motive. Okay, we found one of the Exodia pieces. We found one of them. I need a save file for this room. We'll obviously get you. We found one of the Exodia pieces. This is good news, Mark. I need more money. I need more money. I need more money. But wait. I need more money. Ugh. Yes, this is more than enough money. That's too much. I need the rope spear, and I need 2 rope spear. That's all I need, and then you can take everything else, game. I need 10. Here, take my pills. Yes, yes, profit motive. We're gonna be profit motiving. Did I save? Let me make sure I saved. Ooh, gotta make sure you save. This is why you make sure what you save. Okay. Now we need to find a disc. We need to take the interlude disc and take it all the way to... I think we need to take it all the way to the locker. I still think 0.1 stamina would be cool. It would be so cool. Like, you could only grab on for a quick second. Let's say it, like, comes back instantly. So you always have to be, like, jump tapping. Alright. Gonna come up here. That's a sharp enough angle. Dang, it's barely not enough. I think I have one final ace up my sleeve. Okay. Stats be stat boosting. 10% gen, 10% regen rate, evil face. I'm just gonna... It's like hell. You know, in the White Knuckle server, I made a suggestion. I called it hell mode. Essentially, it was just a bunch of unfair things. I think they made a version of that in the sense that they have like masochists now. But it was absolute hell mode. I've done a lot for the White Knuckle community. I love the White Knuckle community. I hope the White Knuckle community loves me for what we are doing right now. The history we are forging. Dang, that didn't work. Alright, we'll come down here. You know, it'd be crazy. Just a pure slowness debuff. Just a pure slowness. It's not lower, not gravity. Not more gravity or anything. It's just pure slowness. You move slower. Bomb spear. I didn't know you respawn back here. Alright. I'm feeling the profit motive. I kind of miss Motherly Instinct though, because of the petting grub. It's such a huge boost. I love that. It's such a huge boost. Has anyone done Shattered Limbs run? They've done variations of it. Like Scourge, he's done variations in the sense that it won't be like ever. He'll have like his legs broken, but his arms will have crazy perks. Or it'll be like his arms are broke. It'll be his legs. His arms are broken, but he has like 5 jumps. There's like variations of it. To shatter all your limbs is quite the challenge, dare to say. I mean, almost impossible in a way. Oh my gosh. Through these slides. Gotta jump. I love this song. Grubby! Ah, freaking fun there. What about on the other side? Dang it. The grubbies didn't spawn. Where are you, grubbies? Oh, I should be putting all my roaches in the... Ouch, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm failing to do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Jump up in the air. I'm gonna play this song when I'm beating this challenge in my video. It's gonna be like a bit of a slideshow, and when it says jump up in the air, it'll switch. I do this type of thing for all my videos. It's gonna be amazing. You know, broken arms is easy. Shattered arms is more iffy though, because it damages you every jump and messes with stamina. I mean, it is a game about using hands. I mean, I'm not surprised at all that, what's the word? That losing your arms is the hardest challenge. Ooh. Yes. Yes, grubbies. This is a banger song. I love this song so much. The original and this remix. Gonna join me. Oh yeah. Jump up in the air. Interesting interlude. I need to hurry. Come on, give me the stuff, Bazaar. You're gonna give me... This is huge. This is huge. Wait a minute. I could get the gun right now. Oh, I love the gun. We'll take the tier 3 disc immediately. Mamma mia. How much is the gun? I love the gun so much. I can't do gun. Dun, dun, dun. No, I can't be giving up my roaches. I need my roaches for my stats. 11. Okay, we'll go with one roach. My man, keep it on the house. Bomb spear. Give me what I want, game. Yes. Gives me a grub. The game knows what I want. The game knows what I want. Yeah. I think stacking trinkets will be really nice once we... What's the word? Stacking trinkets will be really nice once we... What's the word? Break encumbrance. No, I slipped that. Stop slipping me. We're gonna inject her here. Ooh. Overcumbrance. I guess that's what we would call it, huh? Oh my goodness, I am absolutely failing right now. I'll just take the other path. Gotta calm down, gotta play calm. Holy slide-a-moly. These slopes are no joke. Alright, we'll slide across. Slide here. Grab something. I don't want to die here. I'm thinking. The mass is really slow. I'm so near it. We're good. Okay, let's do this right now. Jump here. Jump here. Jump here. Jump here. Jump here. We'll make a jump here. What's the third time we slip? We can't slip one more time. Holy moly. Why am I suddenly failing? Okay, let's go right. What I said about you can't slip one more time? Okay, we're gonna take our time on this. We're trying to do it fast. Let's just take a calm, slow approach. Nice. A nice, calm. I have to jump that. Nice. Take this baton. Grab on. Maybe make it to these plant matter. Come over here. Just make it to these rails. Okay, that's it. I just need to calm down. But I don't have any... I don't have the proper items to make the jump. I need a rebar. I need a rebar somewhere. That jump was weird. That felt weird. Okay. We're looking good. Looking good. We're good on stats. Items are a little bit disappointing, but it's okay. We have no more injectors. I wasted them all being dumb.
For the safety of habitation, yellow.
My current
Must be engaged.
Can we get a rebar anywhere?
Your local control room specialist.
Go left and try to... I don't think we make that jump anyway. Yeah, we don't make that jump no matter what.
Warning. Administrator is missing.
I don't want to try.
Emergency worker protection crews. Error. No crews detected.
I think we can make that.
Engage manual override.
No, that looks too sharp. We're not going to risk it. We already have a tier 3. We don't need to get that tier 2. This can just be a lesser run. Doesn't need to be... This just needs a setup. I don't need to risk my life for everything. I just need to get the habitation yellow to send the yellow disc back. That's all I need to do. All I need to do. Whew. I really wanted that injector in safe file, but it's okay. This is why we went to the bazaar and got the golden one. Okay, grubbies. I made it. Alright, we're praying for a motherly instinct. Praying for a anomalous bond. Or another profit motive. Those are our 3 options, and those are our only options. If not, we're gonna have to tactically die here. I mean, or push it to nest to get the artifact. I think we're probably gonna have to push it to nest. Ooh, okay. This profit motive is actually really nice. Like, I feel so much faster. It feels great. Holy moly. Alright, we got another save file. I'll send that back with the golden. We'll get 4 saves. We got 4 saves. I have so many grubs on me. Please, if this were the anomalous spawns, I haven't seen anomalous spawns once since we started this challenge. I haven't seen it once. So either it doesn't exist or we're gonna about to hit it. It's like the casino. When a number isn't hit after a while, every number is eventually hit. So I'm seeing almost every single perk except anomalous spawns. So we're gonna see it soon. It's okay, grubbies. We can take this fall. We can take this fall. A little bit slowed down. Overcumbrances. Really stacking up. We don't have enough roaches. Not enough at all. Okay, let's check the perk machine. Do we get what we want? Do we get what we want? Please, game. Please, please. Please. Okay, I can re-roll once. Oh, I need to add perks to the. I need to grind away my items. Alright, we'll take you. We'll put you in here. Put you in the locker. Keep you. Throw you 2 in here. Grind it all up. Ooh, grind it all up. The French's fries rating with a party of 8? What? What? What do you mean the French's fries rating with a party of... Oh, sorry, party 6. Sorry, my vision's really bad. What? What are you doing here, French's fry? What? What are you doing here, man? No, thank you so much for rating me. I am doing a monstrous challenge. Looks like we're gonna have to die. Looks like we're gonna have to die. We're gonna have to... We're gonna have to die. The French have invaded. In the words of Jack Sparrow, you know, I love the French. You know, the French invented mayo. Guillotine it is. Love that scene. What are you doing here? What were you streaming? Oh, ignore that. Oh, no. I think we're gonna push it to nest. I can't leave. I'll leave the grubbies here. I have to. Stay safe, grubbies. We were also wuckling. Interesting. What particularly were you wuckling doing? Because I'm pretty sure by the title you can tell we're probably doing very different things. Very different things. Very different. Not a bad thing, but yeah, what were you doing, the French's fry? Wuckling. I was trying to beat campaign. I finally beat the Abyss. You know what? Heck yeah. Hey, there's no shame, French's fry, in failing at the Abyss. It took me about 20 tries of constant fails before I eventually beat the Abyss. Perkless. Oh, okay. But you have Artifact. You have Artifact. Alright, goodbye, grubbies. Father must leave you. Father must leave you. Alright. Kill. Alright. Real, me too. Okay, I'm gonna explain what we're doing. So, if you don't... Okay, good. So what I'm doing right now is delivering 900 grubs to Mother. She's in the nest. In one go. Now, I've been cooking this for over a month. I have a whole document, which I will not be sharing. Nah, you guys can look at it so you can get like a rough idea. But a lot of innovations has been made. So what we're doing right now is we're trying to get 900 grubs to Mother. Now, the biggest problem... Okay, so we need to get a few things. Yeah, Jack told me you twos were planning it out. What? 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 Yeah, but essentially, combining infinite life with grubs and outstanding encumbrance, we can essentially okay, you just read the doc. Ask me questions, lots of questions. But anyway, I had this idea, but Dracobatic came up with this crazy breakthrough that broke through and absolutely rechanged the human meta. So the biggest problem, we have infinite life. I'll explain that in a bit. We have grubs. The problem is encumbrance. Encumbrance is such a hell of an annoying debuff. However, it is just a debuff that maxes out, meaning with profit motive and originally what I thought only motherly instinct, if we get enough grubs and enough roaches, we can just immediately outstack it and thus carry infinite items in our inventory, which for us is obviously going to be grubs. However, to get this run to actually be online, we need 3 insane perks. We need anomalous spawns, which, as you probably saw, I used lockers to send back saves, so that using anomalous spawns we can keep our items, but that's a story for later. By using lockers to send back our saves exactly here and with guaranteed save file locations, we can essentially have infinite life as to keep rerunning the campaign to get more grubs. Now, the plan is to get motherly instinct, profit motive, and anomalous spawns. We need all 3. If any single one missing, and we're essentially just screwed. The run is over. Now, I got profit motive as my first one, which is huge. It's absolutely huge, but it is not enough. It is not enough. And when I went to check out Habitation Yellow, it did not have the perk I wanted. So what I'm doing right here is I'm tactically dying to re-roll the vendors as to get more chances to pull motherly instinct and another profit motive and anomalous spawns, because like I said, I need all 3. Of course, one of these runs we'll go through Trash Chute to get an additional perk, because 4 perks is better than 3. And the artifact we're looking for the Spear of Roe, so that it can replace any sort of weapon or transportation we might ever consider needing. That's sad. No items. No items. I don't have enough items to go for the secret. No. Damn. I can't do that to the grub. But yeah, I am a pure grub pacifist. I have accidentally killed 1 grub, and that was a long time ago, but then everything beyond that, I've never killed a grub. And because of that, I wanted to save them all. That's the whole point of saving 900 grubs. And yeah, no excuses. I don't care if it's endless or a challenge or anything. I will never kill a grub. I will never kill a grub. It's funny because, say my feeling, amazing French fry. So, French fry, I don't know if this has happened to you, but a lot of people told me, kill that grub, you can save yourself or anything, but I will accept the loss instead of killing the grub. Like, there was a time when I was really put on the spot. I wouldn't say put on the spot, but basically Scourge raided me. I don't know if you know Scourge. She's a really cool YouTuber that does a lot of white knuckle content, and I had to straight up defend the grubs. You know what? I had this on my key. Okay. I have this little thing, this file called GRUB info, and if we look right here, other than the obviously codes to the important stuff, get out of my way, we have this very beautiful picture that I pull up once anyone is like, oh, you should grub up, oh, sacrifice a grub to row. I just show them this. I recommend you have a picture like this. You gotta keep the grubs safe. But yeah, how long have you been playing White Knuckle for? French's Fry. Where's my stuff? Real. Exactly. How long have you been playing White Knuckle for, French's Fry? You say you were doing campaign perkless, which I have done. I call it Spear of Roe carry, but that was before I did that before the Spear of Roe was nerfed. Oh, I may die here. It's okay. I have 4 more heals. I had garbage items. There was nothing It wasn't worth it. A few months, I'm sort of a new player. Oh, heck yeah. Why are you going perklets, French's Fry? Have you beat the actual base game mode? Have you beat like normal campaign? Not that I doubt you, but it's just a friendly question. Have you beat the, are you looking for a, are you looking for a switch up on your Wuckle in life? Personally, I right now have the half stamina binding, so I can have the trinket, the bag, and the pouch to maximize grub space. Ooh, this is real. Okay, this is enough. All right, if you're wondering what when I say enough, there's a lot of secrets I love doing. This is one of them that I'm gonna do right here, top of the elevator. You need 3 items or 2 really good ones. That's crazy. Triple dino is not enough for that. That should be enough. It was a habit that struck after bringing in the no perk binding. I kind of like perks though. I really like perks. Like I like perks so much. I like perks a lot. I mean, like row perks especially. Oh. That is progress. That's progress. You ever go through shortcuts or anything? You a fan of the... Alright, so now that we're up here, all we gotta do is do this, bring this up here, bring this up here. Yeah, the half stamina binding is pretty brutal. Alright, we made it. Woo! Yeah, I like Tangled Sync. Heck yeah, Tangled Sync. Personally, I never ran Tangled Sync because I got the code and then I saw pictures of how it looked. I mean, don't hate it until you try it, but I just like, I'm so comfortable running normal silos because you can get what's called Grub Hub. You can get a lot of really great grub spawns. I memorized almost every single grub spawn location. I find my reasoning is they could drown. The grubs could drown. The mats might go after the grub, so I try to get every single grub and bring them to mother, even if it were to waste space. Even if it were to waste space. You know, something you might be interested in the Frenchest Fry is I do races. I do white knuckle races. Like earlier today, I was doing a race against a really great white knuckle player. I'm talking, this guy had records. Absolute beast of a player. And anyway, I was racing him and I was like, yeah, I was racing him. And then my power went out and then he lives in a different time zone. And and then I couldn't race him anymore, which we will conclude our match tomorrow. And then another thing is I done a race against a incredibly equal in skill player, which was a blast. It was such a blast. And we did stupid rounds. I had a bunch of stupid rounds. Like we had Barnacle Man, which was my fan favorite. It was basically you had barnacles with infinite ammo and you could only use barnacles. You couldn't climb. You couldn't climb at all. Only Barnacle Man. Race sound fun. They are, man. They are so much fun. And then another one was like 5 perks at the start. Choose 5 perks. And it was a best of 3. What I did, he went. He's another streamer, Ty. He doesn't play White Knuckle anymore, but what's it called? What's the word? He went for a big jump build, like a 3 pulse organs, while I went for a I went for a metacarpal refinement. Now, if you know metacarpal refinement, essentially you get more if you're climbing without jumping. If you're just only climbing, your range and your climb speed just starts increasing. Now you can't normally stack this perk, and I knew that, but in this race it allowed me to, and it allowed me to do some stupid reach. Like my reach would just start going crazy. It's the most fun I've ever had. That and Barnacle Man. There were some other rounds we did where it was like the face was hunting you at the very start. You spawn in the face. They're really fun stuff. So if you're interested, I'd be definitely down to race you. Let's it's more just to have fun, although I'm a pretty bad player. Right now you may see, wow, he's alive. Wow, he's doing well. I won't show you how bad I am at racing. But yeah, I hope you had a really great stream. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm just curious, how did you find me? How did you find me? What is going on? Was it Draco that led you here? I'm down. We have to look, we look about to be the same skill level. Well. Don't tempt me to lock in, huh? And when you say that, you mean I'm as pro as you, right? I'm as pro as you. Drake mentioned you. Well, Drake. Thank you for. Anyway, thank you, Draco, for telling French's Fry about me. It's so much appreciated. My biggest thing is I turn these white knuckle. I don't know if you make videos out of your content. Biggest tip for every streamer: make videos and content out of your streaming content. And I really hope when I make the video out of this one, it goes viral. I really hope, because this is a monster of a gauntlet. This is gonna take 10 hours, and that 10 hours doesn't even start until I get the perfect grubs. And it's 10 hours of very safe gameplay. I can't just mess around. But yeah. I can't mess around. There's a grub that spawns somewhere in this room. I think it's in the center. There it is. There you are, grubby. Whew. Short shot. I make short forms pretty often. Been a while since I uploaded a full video. Ooh, that's amazing. That's a much better answer than I hear from a lot of streamers. A lot of people. This is gonna be a bit ranty. I rant a ton, but a lot of people. I feel like a lot of streamers are incredibly lazy. Not that I'm saying you are, but I'm saying that a lot of them just want to click go live and have life work out for them. They don't see the purpose of needing to make videos, needing to make content, needing to look up like niches and what's viral. They just want to press go live and pray that they go viral. And which is why I say always make videos and everything. Short form is great, but you need to do more. You need to do a lot. Take it from me. I mean, don't take it from me, actually. Take it from the biggest streamers in the world, Ludwig. I do an unhealthy amount of improving on streaming. Every single stream I have, I rewatch it to see if the audio was good and everything. And another thing is I watch what other streamers do, because, I mean, emulate the best. That's what I do. I don't like this predicament. We can make it. He should have exploded me and knocked me up. He should have exploded me and launched me vertically up. I hope White Knuckle is really fun for you, because it's really fun for me. I don't really care about virality or huge growth. I just do what I want to do for fun. Heck yeah, do it for fun. I would love streaming to become a career, but yeah. White Knuckle is super fun. It is. Question, French's Fry, have you done the ladder? There's a lot of little secrets around here. I don't know how much you know, but have you done the ladder, for example? That's a good one. That's a really good one. The ladder, and I mean, I don't want to say any other stuff because I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know how much you know, but
Warning. Severe elevator malfunction detected.
Nope, dead set on finishing campaign first. You should get perks. I knew a guy who never used perks, And then he was wondering why he always died on the abyss. This is not you. I was in the Discord call with this guy. Let me, sorry, I'm just so busy. So I was in a Discord call with this guy, and as in the White Knuckle server, there's a ton of people on calls constantly. They're all having fun. I pop in there from time to time, but there was this guy who was grinding out the abyss, and he's like, gosh, it's so hard. And I was telling him, what perks do you have? And he's like, perks? Why would I need perks? I'm like, if you had a double jump, if you had more stamina, if you had longer reach. I've seen some great goods. I don't mind spoilers. I like learning more about this game. I don't like that. I don't like that answer. You should, I feel like you should not know enough about the game as so that you should, the spoiler part, if you're wondering, you should not want spoilers. That way your chat or yourself leads you to these secrets, and it's a very fun and authentic experience. Because, I mean, one of the greatest joys in gaming is experiencing something new. You know, I'd say that is absolutely. So when the Nest came out, this is something I did. When the Nest came out, for 3 days, well, it was actually 2 days because my schedule changed, but for 3 days, I didn't look at YouTube. I actually did a whole fast from YouTube because I knew my feed would immediately turn to Nest content. I didn't stream, I didn't do anything because I wanted the viewers to have their fun, and then when I would stream it, then they would come to me. Chat is where you usually get your spoilers from. Well, you should tell them to lead you in the direction of fun stuff, but not to spoil it. Like I said, the greatest joy is experiencing something new. Of course, I can totally understand you being like, well, I want to know what I'm getting myself into. Is it going to take a long time? Is it an in-depth secret? Do I need preparation? Yeah, I can understand that, but try to do things as fresh and raw. It makes gaming so much more fun when you hold yourself back. Because in the YouTube world, I mean, there's always going to be someone telling something about a secret. Something about this, and just try to have fun. But yeah, I feel you. Glad you do. Ooh. I don't know if you know all the tech in White Knuckle. If your chat taught you all the tech, like can you double dino and everything like this? So yeah, like double jump, double dino, there's obviously handstanding, bopping. There's a lot of really cool tech that you should learn. I have a whole video on it, as in I didn't make a video, I know a guy who made an amazing video. Try to learn the tech. And yeah, that's really great. Another really awesome thing, other than this nasty blood bug that's about to go to hell, another amazing thing is that is what's the word? Is there's a couple challenges on the Discord that will give you roles, and it's like a badge of honor. One of them you probably heard of, Climb Lord. Climb 10,000 meters in any endless. Now, it has to be endless. I'm straight up tell you, it has to be endless. And that one's really good. I hate all the homies hate blood bugs. Well, I'll get to something else, another challenge in a bit, but what's the word? There are a couple challenges on the Discord that you might be interested in. One of them is Climb Lord. It's an actual challenge in White Knuckle 2 that'll give you three awesome looking skins. But basically climb 10k, which at first it's slow, but it's when you stack in perks, which is why you need to get good at using perks, it can be a lot of fun. But also, French is fried. If I haven't sold you on the whole perk spiel yet, I would have you listened to the Lord and Savior Motherly Instinct. It's a perk you get that makes it so that it's basically a profit motive for grubs. Every grub you have in your inventory will give you a percentage bonus. On top of that, you can pet the grubs to gain an additional bonus, and you can never crush them. Think about that. Think about that. If I see Motherly Instinct, I'm getting it every single time. I mean, think about just think about it. I mean, I know how much you love grubs, so consider perks. Silly cat. Should recognize how. Alright. I didn't learn about that. It sounds so good. It is very good. It is very good. But, respect to you for trying to beat the game perkless. It is, although perks are designed for the game, I mean, if you beat the game perkless, once you start doing perk runs, you're gonna be a much more experienced player. Think of it as like training weights in a sense. No secret room. Where's my secret room? But also, I'm a bit of a hoarder. No, I like the challenge of perkless. It's very fun. Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. I like the challenge of winning impossible challenges that take hours upon end and are complete RNG based, even if you are really good at the game. That's just me. Now, I'm a bit of a hoarder in White Knuckle, as in I like having a lot of items. I've recently taken a maturity in this hoarding habit, but however, that's only because my inventory must be filled with grubs instead of grubs and roaches instead of just items. And because of that, I know a lot of secrets to maximize items. So we both just masochists then? I guess. No, question, French's Fry. What is your favorite artifact? You're going perkless, but you still probably aren't encountering the artifacts. Alright, my man. Have you met my homeboy? Oh man, none of these options I like. These are nothing. None of these are good. None of these are good. Maybe the gun, but that's not worth it. What is your favorite artifact? Because personally, mine is the remote, but very, very close second is the Spear Row. So good. And if you don't like the Spear Row, it means that you don't know the tech. I have newfound appreciation for the timepiece. Okay. Timepiece got... Okay, timepiece used to be garbage, okay? Timepiece used to just be rewind time, limited ability. It used to be garbage. I don't know what Holly, she's the dev, I don't know what Holly was thinking making it so powerful. It gives back stamina. It makes barnacles let go of you. It regens health. It's too powerful. It's too powerful, which isn't a bad thing. Timepiece is quite stupid, and the tech where you use it to fling yourself, like rewind your rewind, is quite phenomenally skilled and powerful. Used to sleep on it hard until I tried it this stream. Heck yeah. What are your thoughts on the, what is your second favorite then? What is your second favorite? What would be your second favorite? Because, timepiece is number one, but sometimes the game with its crooked smile will give you items that aren't necessarily what you want, or perks that aren't necessarily what you want. You have to restart lots of runs, but what is your second favorite? Glove, my beloved glove.
Habitation, yellow. Airlock seal mechanisms must be engaged.
Sorry about that. Glove. Oh, glove. I don't know. I thought you were referring to grub. I have a nickname for one of my grubs called Glove. Okay, Glove is very good. Woo. Yeah, I love making it over here for the free injector. Just takes one rebar. Highly recommend you become comfortable with skips with items such as this. It takes a bit of skill to do this, but I recommend you always get as many items as possible, because I'd rather be panicking with every single item I could ever want than panicking with no items. Or no perks. I don't like this. Holy heck, that is the sketchiest rope of my life. I can make it back up. So, this is planned. I was wanting to go this way. To make it back here. Make it back up here. We did it! Never. And we'll pick you up this time. Woo. That's a weird collision. We're gonna do a little baton jump. Woo. Love baton jumping. Woo. Quite the game changer once you learn to do it.
You have 30 seconds to return to the emergency personnel list. Have a good day.
I drank the pills. I don't know why my grip let go. I don't know why my grip let go. That was a beautiful clutch. Good run. Well, the run's not over. You see, French's Fry. Although the stream probably down there says maybe an hour, half an hour. As you can tell by the timer in the top right, we've been playing for 6 hours. You know what time it is for me right now? It's 1 a.m. because I have the ability, because I'm so passionate, so driven that I'm willing to go all out for this. I'm gonna go to bed. It's not super late for me. Thank you for dropping by, French's Fry. If you wish me your Discord or something, I'll let you in on the races. I have... we could do something. Heck yeah, I'll just whisper you. But no, thank you so much for dropping by and, you know, trusting your community with me. If only I was more skilled to show off more. Wish you luck, have fun. Yeah. Almost 6 hours of fun. Yeah. Yeah. French's Fries following. Thank you for following. Alright, since French's Fry dropped in, we now have to win. We now have to win, you know. We have the blessing of French's Fry. That's how it works now. That's how it works, guys. Everyone knows that's how it works. You know, at first I was a bit annoyed at the blood, but after realizing that it's only the blood of nasty blood bugs, I have appreciation for the blood. I have appreciation for the graphics, the graphic gore, because those blood bugs deserve 10 times worse. Little mosquitoes of hatred. I want to get some Terraria music going. Some good old mellows. Get a nice piano going. You know, maybe I've been thinking wrong this entire time. Maybe it's not about righteous fear or anything. Maybe it's about keeping a cool head during the run. Maybe that's what I need to win. Little guest bag. Oh wait, Mr. Grubby, did you spawn? No! They're hiding from me. I feel like a father that's looking for his children. Children being the grubs. And then whenever I see them don't spawn, I'm like, where are they? Like the feeling of disappointment and rage that the child isn't home by the time you gave them. Like, that's what I feel. When the grubs don't spawn. Good thing we have infinite life, right? That sure is a lifesaver. I mean, what's the point of having infinite life infinite floppy disks or anything if I'm just unable to use my skill. I think there's this graph I drew one time, and I'm going to draw it again, but essentially I call it the graph of skill versus, what's the word? The graph of skill versus fatigue. Essentially, as I play the game more, I get used to the run. You know, these are the same routes I'm doing again and again, all those shenanigans. At the same time, as I play the game more, I'm becoming more fatigued. I'm tired, my hand hurts. Every single excuse in the book. So the question is, at what point is the skill high enough that I can just straight up win? And then vice versa, at what point is the fatigue too much that it doesn't matter how skilled I am, that I will just fail? I'll just straight fail. You know, questions, these are the questions they don't ask in White Knuckle. Pipeworks, my beloved. Hell. Good old pipe organ. Hands are hurting.
Warning. 0331 sightings near Colbert Junction 7. Maintain minimal disturbances. Preserve protective status.
That's interesting. The computer just said lambda, whatever. I don't know the number by the head, but it's described by the top of my head, but it's describing the grubs. That's what the grubs are. They're lambda. Maintain protective status. Which is very interesting wording. It's very interesting that they don't want to hurt the grubs. Alright, my man, you have what I want? You have what I want? The golden disc. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Sir, you need to give me what I actually want. Also, we have to, I think it's this life right here. We have to get a disc to a locker. If we don't, the run's over. And then we start over again. Again. We start all over again. Again. Which would make me very sad.
You are en route.
So sad.
Habitation yellow.
Man.
Please
I kind of feel annoyed that I'm not like a girl or something. Like a hot girl, and I could be like, guys, I'm so sad. My challenge failed due to my own skill gap. Can someone gift me 20 subs? Not that I'm saying all girls do that, but there's a bit of a victim power.
Deactivated.
If only I had motherly instinct, anomalous bonds, and or... Alright, what's the last one? Another profit motive. Too easy. Do a little baton jump.
Security logs have been
Love the baton jump. Quite beautiful. One of my favorite things to do. Other than winning. Little baton jump. Feeling a little heavy, but I think we'll be fine. We can use one rebar to safely make it and get the tier 2 floppy disk. And tie that with the floppy disk at the crane, we'll be able to send 3 saves back.
Class 7 fluid has
3
been
saves
detected.
back.
For the safety of habitation yellow.
3 saves back.
Airlock seal mechanisms must
All
be
right.
engaged.
3
Please
saves back.
contact your local control room specialist. Warning. Control specialist is missing. Contacting administrator. Warning. Administrator is missing.
Now let's make the jump.
Contacting Calling emergency worker protection crews.
Whew. Yes.
No crews detected. Engage manual override.
That should have... That should have reached. Oh no, that was my final run. Simple question. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Should I keep going? This is the question. Question of ages. Personally, I'm feeling fine. Tip, don't panic. I wasn't panicking. I was just crying myself to sleep knowing that I inadequately died. Okay. I'll do one more run. If it gives us what we want, and I mean what we really want, which is mostly instinct, grub hub, and everything, then we'll do one more infinite life run. Profit motive wouldn't be that bad either. But I would love to find... I would love to find the... I'd love to find... What's the word? Anomalous bonds. Holy heck, did it just disappear. Anomalous bonds doesn't exist anymore. Holly patched it out. She knew I was doing this challenge and she was like, oh shoot, gotta make it impossible. In here? Ooh. One of the things I want, one of them. I want 900 grubs. I feel like the title's just clickbait at this point. I haven't even reached a 10th of 900. I maybe reached a 100th. Maybe a 50th. Nope, not even a 50th. Do I have enough rebar? Please, secret room be open. Else I will be very sad and consider dangerous measures. Alright, is it open? It's not. This is the saddest day of my life. Almost sad as yesterday. And if you're wondering what happened yesterday, yesterday I failed at this challenge as well. I've been doing a lot of practice off screen to actually see if this challenge is possible, like a lot of experimentation, and it did not work well. It's not a sad day. We have Grubby. Grub assists. With Grubby, I no longer fear death. Come at me, mask. Come at me, face. What can I do to a mask? I'll evaporate you up to defend the child. I feel like this is a sort of a Mandalorian and Grogu relationship. It's shocking. That is an amazing start. Start. Emphasis on start. Very fat emphasis on start. Because start does not mean finish. Ooh. Bum, bum. That mother up there. Can't tell. No, not in this corner. that a grubby up here? I know a grubby can spawn in this dark corner. No grubby. Grubby! Where's my grubby? This angers me. This infuriates me. This infuriates me. Ah, yes, the pink jello of doom and despair. My favorite jello. Anybody else like the pink jello of doom and despair? It's quite detrimental to one's health. Some people say it's because of the chemicals. Personally, I think it's because it's just too good and people can't handle it that they die in ecstasy. The pink jello. Where's my grubby? I'm missing my grubby. Where is my grubby? Angry father. Jump. Alright. We're either gonna get the grub here. 2 opportunities for a grub. And this can either be the wind. Alright, what's it gonna be, game? What's it gonna be, a game? Have you tried rerolling the shoot perk yet? I have not. I have not. I have not. I have not. I think I did it once. It's just shoot is really tough to do. Especially after a fresh save. You need some items.
Pressure seal engaged.
You need items built up.
No leaks detected.
What are we looking at? This is not what I want. Well, it looks like the run has to be reset. I'm gonna put these save files away, stash away the grubs. This is another reset. I'll do one more run. I'll do one more run. I'll give the chance. I'll give the game's crooked teeth a chance to straighten up and smile at me with pure virtue and not malicious intent. Alright, grubby, stay safe. Stay safe. Alright, grind up everything we own. You know the drill. That might have hurt. Alright, alright game. Alright game. You have one more chance. Else I go to sleep, crying myself to sleep, knowing that I couldn't do anything. One more chance, game.
Alert. Deep facility.
My drill is using cheat engine, get 200 credits for the ornamental stuff and a cheat engine. My goodness. What happened to honor? What happened to grind? You got epic gamer practice. I just grind everything. I used to run the nugget, but now I don't run the nugget anymore. I just grind everything. I hoard a ton just to grind it all up.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Ah! Ah! Hmm. I love this song. My drill is looking at the save file in the notepad to read the shoot code. What happened to getting the kit? What happened to honorable skill? Once again. What the heck? What I did is I actually found the code in Delta Labs. It's a really fun adventure. There's a lot of secrets and stuff. Don't cheat yourself out of playing the game just because you want comfort. I was experimenting for the wiki. Oh, okay. Maybe then we can put it aside. We got my save disc. I do. I love this song, but she's saying cake, but because she has like a very high, soft Asian accent, the C she sounds makes it sound like gay. So whenever she says cake, it sounds like gay, which I'm not making fun of. But if you look at the comments, it's a total scandal going on. I love this song though. She's talking about how she loves to eat cake, and I love cake so much. Dun, dun, at the K, dun, dun, at K. I love music from non-American countries. Love what the Japanese make, the Koreans, the Mexicans. They gotta expand the horizons. You know, I wonder if they put a wiki page in for me. Like, how many grubs can you deliver with to mother? Or the anomalous bonds infinite life exploit I was talking about that we've been using. Well, we haven't got anomalous bonds. Funniest timeline. Well. I'm gonna take this Dracomatic. Drac, if a little roach explodes me into 2 turrets, my blood is on your hands. In fact, my blood is all over your hands. You might say, oh, but that's your issue. That's a skill issue. The only reason I take it is because of you. and my plan was perfect. I wanted to go 3 motherly instincts, but then you had to come in here with your big innovating ideas. We have a tier 3 floppy. Counter argument, I'm bad at the game. Counter argument, I have to die so many times just to re-roll perks. You know what I'm really scared of? I'm scared that once I get the perfect perks, I'll just die. I'm so scared. Ooh, interesting room. We have my guppy. Counter argument. Counter argument. How many experience points do you have? Press F5 twice, yellow text. Yellow text, I see. 1,660. I don't know if that's a lot. 1,660. Get out of my way. Okay. Some spirits have less than that. It's weird. I don't know how experience is calculated. How it's calc, you know, calc short for calculator.
Emergency. Unauthorized access detected.
No grubby, no Wario. That's the name of the grubby that spawns there. The max I know is 2,325. They're basically achievement points, but with lots of hidden achievements. Well, I think my mercy on grubs really hinders my achievement growth. I know there's a lot of things I haven't done. Well, just name it on top of the head. I haven't done the See No Sight, and I also haven't done anything grub murder related. Ooh. So, you know, that might be something to take into consideration. I have done chimney, as you can tell by my beautiful floppy disk here on the ground and hands. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty solid song. Ooh, wait, grubby can spawn in this room, I'm pretty sure. So many grubby spawns. You haven't killed a single grub? I have 1 crimes committed. I was a pure pacifist, I still am, and I accidentally misclicked. This is a long time ago. I accidentally misclicked, causing me to... Oh, what's the word? Causing me to kill it when I was trying to place it. I'm sorry for your loss. I technically wouldn't have it if it weren't for chat telling me not to delete my save file. Because I was, in that moment, I was so depressed that I considered deleting my save file. And they were like, no, it's too worth it. They barely convinced me not to. So if I ever look in my runs, it'll say crimes committed. It's a one that haunts me.
Pressure seal engaged. Door latches holding.
But you lose 50 points by not killing 50. That's fine with me. Nothing I want. You have one chance, game. Alright, game. You have one final chance. Casino site is also 50? What haven't I done? Jeez, what have I not done? Alright, game, this is the final run no matter what. If you're gonna be silly, if you're gonna be a little cute with showing me no motherly instinct or anything, we're gonna have a big problem. I'm talking massive problem. I'm talking stream ending problem. What other Steve achievements am I missing? Yeah, I'll put it up right now. What do we have missing in Steve? I wrote. Here's my Steam. Music a bit overkill. Just a little bit. We'll turn it to the jazz music. The calm jazz. What are we looking at? White knuckle. Achievements 40 out of 62. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? Auto use shift tab, I rebinded it. And I prefer to pull up all of Steam. This place again, loop back in silos, so I haven't done that. I don't have a lot of money. Masochist reached the abyss in hard mode. Haven't done that. Mother carry grub with one hand 500 meters. I have not done that. Climb 10k kilometers. Endangered, I'll never complete. See sight, see light. There's that. Child of Lambda here. Save the mother in rush mode without going to the hot zone. Hey, I haven't done that. Gold source. Achieve 5+ gold medals and challenges. Oh, I need one more to get that. Fully shatter every limb. Achieve 5 plat medals and challenges. Safe, appetizing, delicious, almost certainly an illusion, and then Mother's Wrath. So I'll never get Mother's Wrath. I'll never get Endangered. Those are two I'll never get. And then we have one hidden. Some options. Some options that we're missing quite a few stuff, but honestly not that many. I'm not too much of a completionist. I'm more just have fun. I made a video where I shattered all my limbs in the star room. Also, you can piss mother off by smacking one of the older grubs. Define smacking, like if you whack it with the hammer, that can be Mother's Wrath. Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, ooh. I know. Would she like straight up kill me? So I know Mother can get very mad. Ooh. It does make her kill you. I don't know. I don't know if it gives the achievement. Ooh. Hello, my grubby friend. Lovely secret room. I do love seeing a secret room with a bunch of cool secrets. Huh? Huh? What do you mean, huh? You didn't know about that? Sometimes it's open, but you need 3 rebar to break through it. Yeah, so there's a couple secrets in this area. See, having a bunch of achievements doesn't mean you know everything. No, I love that secret though, although it's really disappointing to see a lot of times, because a lot of times you won't have 3 rebar, and you have to forcefully give it up. There'll be like a crack in the wall, and you can break through it. There's also a crack in a wall in... There's that exact same type of secret in Nest. In the safe room, there'll be a room. If we get to Nest in this run, which we pray is a good run, you know, I would pray it's a good run, else I would get very mad and very sad. But there's another room like that. Basically, just cracked wall, use rebar. It has to be rebar. You can use a spear row. In fact, it's best with the spear row because you can just throw it and recall it indefinitely. All right, you're gonna give me what I want? Nothing what I want. Nothing conceivably what I want. Conceivably. Ooh, we have potential for a grub hub. We have potential for a grub hub. I like what we're looking at. We got air exchange. Air exchange means grub hub. If we're lucky. Ooh, Phaeton. This is looking promising. Very promising. We just need actual air exchange, not just... Just a little detour. Just a little detour. Give me what I want. Give me the room generation I really want. This isn't what I really want. Please, please. Please, game. You know I want to save all the grubs. Why must you carry such prolonged animosity? Okay, it's looking promising. Mr. Bloodbug's looking like he wants to die. Hey, Mr. Bloodbug. Bye, Mr. Grubbug. Bloodbug. I don't care to remember your name. It's hideous either way. Okay. So that's potential. This is air exchange room. I don't know the room of this, but this has a lot of potential to lead to a potential grub hub. Please, game. You have a chance to redeem yourself for all the sins you've committed. Not my lack of skill. All the sins you've committed. So consider your actions carefully. I want perfect perks. I want perfect grub spawns. Holy heck, am I falling? Oh. We'll wait right here for the next cycle, else we will die. I don't want to die. We'll keep emergency food in our pocket. Looks promising. We're gonna get a grub hub, right? Nope, this isn't grub hub. This is some sad generation. This is some sad generation. It could have been 10 times better, but instead, it'll be so much worse. You're nice. You know, you keep saying that, but I don't know what that means. Define nice, because what does nice mean? Like, am I a good streamer? Is my commentary good? What does your nice mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you're complimenting me, saying that I look good, sure. I don't know what that means. You're nice to me. Oh. Oh, okay. But what does that mean? You know, all I'm doing is being an average streamer, you know, respond to chat messages and everything. I wouldn't define that as be above and beyond. It's just natural streamer stuff. Grubby, you gonna spawn? Grubbus. Grubby did not spawn. A sad day in history. Sad day in all of our history books. Grubby did not spawn. I'm gonna be really angry if I get the grub up here and there's no motherly instinct. Game, you have 3 perks, 3 of them work, 1 of them doesn't. You need, I have 3 perks that I want, give me them. Give me them and allow me to do this run, I pray. Please. You have 1 chance. Okay, I'm gonna go reroll, You want extra money? Boom, boom. Accept the compliment. Alright, taking it back. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You know, whenever you say you're nice, it reminds me of an anime, an amazing S-tier anime that I highly recommend to everyone called To Be Hero X. Absolutely love it. No. This is sad. Wow, I did that whole run just for nothing. You know, I'm gonna give game 1 more chance. Just 1 more chance. 1 more chance. 1 more chance. 1 more chance. Roaches cannot escape the recycler anymore. That is correct. All the grubs are safe. I did all that. You know, what facility upgrades could I get? What could I get? A starter loan, work gloves, buddy trinket. Why don't we get that? That's a lot of roaches that I do not care to spend on a meaningless thing. An extra vendor. Why don't we get an extra vendor? You know, let's go spoil ourselves. Vendor upgrades. Okay, we'll get a vendor upgrade. Heck yeah. And we purchase everything else. All great achievements start with a failure. 6 hours of failure. Though you don't have to if you don't want to. It's all about your desire and conviction. Hi. I want to do it for these grubs. Look at them. They're so cute. Look at them. Water is important. Water is very important. I feel hydrated. I feel so great. You know, I like this jazz. Is it gently or... Gosh, what is the name of that one peaceful song? I think we got the vibe wrong. We need something truly calm. Truly calm. Something to, you know, really get us going. You know, stargazing is a good start. Stargazing is a good start. If you don't know, I love this video game called Valhalla Online. And they have S-tier music. Oh my gosh. Bum, bum. If you can't tell, I'm a sucker for instrumentals. That does not mean I won't listen to word music, I just love instrumentals. Play your instruments beautifully, and I will listen. No words needed to rhyme. Grub? Where? Did I miss something? Where? 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 I don't know the spawn in this one. Where? Where? You know, you're gonna drive me insane. No, not there. No. Where is the grub? Where is the grub? Where?
Routine maintenance has not been conducted.
I don't see no grub in here. I'm gonna go crazy looking for a non-existent grub. That very well could have existed. I'll take a quick search. Auto piton. Nothing over there, nothing over there. There is no grub. They're gonna make me go insane. It's like the one word we don't take lightly here. The G word. If you're gonna say grub, it better be influential, lovable, or what's the word? Game changing, or you better be telling me where the grub is. This is a very sacred species that we are trying to save from their endangerment. You know, I'm gonna go back to that story of Omelis. So remember that story of Omelis, where it was that city of infinite comfort, safety, and pleasure, but everyone who lived in the city had to know about one child that was being tortured like hell every day? Well, I thought of a new change to the thought experiment. What if instead of Omelis being a grub that has to suffer for other grubs, what if I am Omelis? Should my eternal suffering for the safety of all grubs, is that valid? Ooh, lovely artwork depicting the climber. But is my suffering not necessarily validated, but is my suffering worth it?
Announcement. Air exchange scrubbers are currently cycling.
Questions we ask on the stream. I mean, one could argue, hey, but, you know, you chose to do this. Yeah, I did choose to do this. But just because you choose to do something doesn't mean it's always the right thing. Deep thoughts with Javier. A little scary. Any grubbies in here? That's a good pipe right there. That's a really good pipe. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is a bad pipe. It's the next pipe. Yes, that pipe right there has very good potential. Yes. 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 Mario and Luigi. All the grubs. All the grubs. All the grubs. I always can tell because the shader's so black. So dark. The effects look a bit off. Alright. No. Yes. 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 Okay. You know, the game's being very merciful. Very good. Which you might think is a good thing, but then you remember that this is a very corrupt and dark game that likes to make fun of me and torture me. So the question is, if the game is being good, does it mean that the game is being good for the sake of being good, or is it trying to hype me up, amp me up, get me excited so that it can ultimately shut me down? Such a cynical and dark view. But it's the view I must have. I wouldn't have this view if the game was perfectly merciful or perfectly cruel. but it's so inconsistent in its... Hey. The game's cruel. The game's cruel. The game is so cruel. The game is so cruel. The game gives me grub just for me to die. It's that. Blame the game, not the player. That was an early death. That doesn't count. I had grubs. I had 3 grubs. How many grubs are lost before I save the hundreds? I'm gonna cry. Cry myself a whole river, a tsunami of such magnitude and force. They'll name the phenomenon after me. So I remember when I said that as I play the game more, I become more skilled. But at the same time, as I play the very exact same game more, I also get very... what's the word? I get very fatigued, you know? I don't know about you guys, but I mean, it's a challenge playing the same game for, what, like 7 hours? Which for me, it's been more like 9, because I was racing a pro. Of my own volition, that's no excuse. But it's to say that, you know, the exhaustion thing is really starting to creep up on me. I wonder if this is what Pro Fuzz felt like when he was grinding out all his... When he was grinding out the thousands, not thousands. When he was grinding out Masochist. But you know what they say, the harder the challenge, the greater the triumph. Okay, we're gonna jump this, we're gonna climb up here. Oh, I was hungry, okay? I was very hungry, okay? You must understand. I hear a bad noise. I hear bad generation come up. I hear not air exchange. You hear me? Not air exchange is exchange that we don't want. Unless it was Shattered Chambers. Shattered Chambers could potentially net us quite a bit of grubs. Big potential coming up. Big potential. Alright, break room. Here we go. These are garbage. Absolutely sad. Sad perks. No wonder they're called experimental. They should be outlawed for their uselessness. No, a lot of them are really good, but that is not the point. Oh, this is air exchange. Okay. Okay, game. Okay, game. You're giving me a second chance? Well, I'm giving you a second chance. You gonna spawn Grubhub? Because if you don't... I'm gonna give you the blood bug treatment. And if you wanna know what the blood bug treatment is, well, go ask the blood bugs. Oh, wait, you can't. They're dead. That's right. So unless we're having problems, game, I suggest you start cooperating at maximum efficiency. Beyond maximum efficiency. Beyond it. Oh, okay. That's a peripheral binding room. We need an eye for that. A little secret, if you have an eye and you go up there and teleport past that spinny wheel, you'll find a room. There'll be a space up there that'll give you 2 more eyes. So if you have 1 eye teleportation, you can get 2 more eyes, which is really cool. It's really cool. But anyway, more important things. This does not look like Grubhub. This looks like the hub with no grub.
Pressure discrepancy detected.
It feels like death, actually. It feels like death. It feels like death. I'm going to restart one last run. If I die, no matter what, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it all. As referring to the game. So game, are we gonna start cooperating? Or are we gonna have a massive problem? Because you know, I'll go to bed sleeping. I'll sleep like a rock. I'll sleep fine. I'll sleep like a baby knowing I don't have to play white knuckle. And then I'll wake up with a bunch of dread. But that's not besides the point. I'm trying to tell you, game, that if we're not gonna cooperate for this final run, we're gonna have to have a come to Jesus moment. A very big come to Jesus moment. Oh, there you go. Money. Great potential boons of grubs in this vicinity, this area. Any grubby over here? No grubby. Is there any light at the end of the tunnel? One day do I get all the grubs? Will Mother embrace me with her multi-fingered arms, her spiral arms, and, you know, give me a kiss and say, well done, human, you did so well for my kind. And then, yeah. Alright, is this the room I think it is? 63%. Oh. Ugh. I need to stretch my fingers a little bit.
Substructures may cause unexpected hazards.
Climb up here, climb up here. Climb up here. I wonder if any new viewers that walk in and see the title, if they're thinking it's clickbait. Because it's not clickbait, but I could absolutely understand why they would think it is clickbait. Because all they see is someone who keeps dying, restarting from the beginning of the game. Probably thinking, what the heck is this loser doing? Alright, Mario and Luigi, you in here? Yes! Just Mario. Mario! Mario! Oh, my kitty that's sleeping in my room doesn't like me being loud. Funniest timeline, here we go. That is a half of an Exodia piece. Alright, profit motive or anomalous bonds game. You have all the power to give it to me. And when I mean all the power, I mean you have all the power and should take advantage of all that power. Ooh, this looks like a possible grub hub. I am eagerly excited for this brand new possibility. I'm so hyped to get all these grubs to Mother. If only the game didn't screw me over every single time. No, I'm curious. Do you think I would have got those 900 grubs to mother faster if I did like small runs, like 20 grubs a run, instead of just trying to do like the mega ultra run? Oh, this looks like this has potential to be just habitation yellow. All right, game. Your luck is running out. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We're gonna spawn a grub. We're gonna spawn motherly instinct. Is that what's gonna happen? Right? Right. I'm gonna check up here because I'm so confident that we're gonna get something to build off. Like profit motive. We're gonna get profit motive, right game? Right game? Right. Evil. Right game. You have your time is now. Your time is now. I'm so confident. You know, I'm just gonna turn on the computer. It's gonna be right there. You have one chance, game. One chance right in the stream right now. You have one chance, game. One chance game. One chance game. Well, well, well. There it is. That's... can't do anything. This is it. Time to do my job. Stay safe, little one. That's it for me. I'll ask a question to the all-knowing magic 8-ball. The all-knowing magic 8-ball. Everyone knows that this is like really canonical stuff. Really canonical stuff right here. So we'll go tech. We'll go animation. What is your question? My question is, magic 8-ball that looks super sketchy. Will I ever deliver 900 grubs to mother? Ask again late. It's later now. As I see it, yes. Okay, okay. Will it be this? Will it? I don't know, game. I don't know, game. I don't know. I'm gonna cry. This game just makes me cry. You try to do something good, and the game just shoots you 20 bullets in the face. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. This is a sad day. That's sad. I think then Wi-Fi, and then everything's gonna work. Everything's gonna be happy. Everything's gonna work out. I'm determined to do this. I've been grinding for 7 hours. It's just not working out. You know, you can have a grand goal and do everything, and sometimes it just doesn't work out in the current moment. Which either means I need to switch up my approach, or I need to try harder. It's really an allegory of streaming. And obviously I'm not nothing big, but does it mean I'm not trying hard enough? Am I not lucky enough? Maybe I just need to wait for the luck to Come in. I believe in you again. You believe too much in me, Dracomatic. No, but thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you, French Fry, for rating me. Thank you, Bendy Cake, for teaching me. Thank you, Leo Lizelot, for showing up and lurking. Thank you, Voxel. Thank you, a whole lot of nothing. And everyone else. Basically just a normal campaign run with 3 perks. 4 perks. And they need to be perfect perks. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what? I don't want to just leave you guys hanging. So, if you want more, well, I'll show 2 things. If you want some of my other very fun adventures that you would definitely be absolutely interested in and absolutely entertained by, well, I've made 2 videos on my previous adventures in White Knuckle. Right here. Best horror game I ever played. 100% completion of the chimney and the ladder. Love these 2 so much. Some of my best work. I love them so much. And yeah. You really just need a prophet and anomalous, then get instinct later. Exactly. That's exactly right. But there's also a lot of other fun videos, but these are the White Knuckle videos that are relevant. And not just to leave you guys hanging, but oh my gosh, we're gonna do like a room reveal. I mean, a lot of people have seen my room, but you guys haven't. I have a bunk bed. But most importantly, if we look to my side, this creature here has been sleeping, and it is almost 2 a.m. Can't really see that, but it's almost 2 a.m. Look at this little creature. Little kitty. Little kitty. Look what Kitty gave me. Kitty scratched me. But we still love Kitty. Little Kitty. Sleeping all patiently. Thank you everyone that came by. Think we're gonna end it here? I'm tired. I'm tired. My body's tired. Tired of getting bad luck. Tired of being tired. Pretty much it. Alright. Bye everyone.